Ladies and gentlemen, we are grateful to have with us this evening Dr. Daniel Kirk, Dean, College of Education, Winona State University, who will deliver the feature address. Dr. Kirk holds an international perspective on preparing teachers for our global society. He is described by his colleagues as an inspirational leader who shares a vision for excellence in teaching and learning and is committed to faculty development aimed at preparing teachers for today's rapidly changing needs. Dr. Kirk's leadership of the College of Education has positioned Winona State University as a national leader in teacher education. We welcome Dr. Daniel Kirk. Dr. Daniel Kirk is an experienced academic leader and professor of education with a demonstrated history of working in the international higher education sector. He has vast experience in educational leadership, leading academic units, and innovative approaches to development. Dr. Kirk currently sits on several educational and advisory boards based within the Gulf region and the United States. He has been commissioned by various educational organizations and government agencies to conduct bespoke consultancy services with a particular focus on developing educational institutions, policies and practices in educator preparation in the Gulf states and internationally.
Hello, it's my great pleasure to be joining you virtually from here in Minnesota in the United States. My name is Daniel Kirk. I'm the Dean of the College of Education here at Winona State University and a Professor of Comparative and International Education. It's an honour to be invited to speak with you on this occasion, celebrating the efforts and successes of many of you through these exceptional teaching awards. Looking outside of the window here at Education Village, seeing the piles of snow outside and feeling the chilly slap across my face every time I step outside, trust me when I say I would much rather be with you in person. High quality, student-focused instruction is a key indicator of an effective institution. And the purpose of these awards being presented in this ceremony point to the importance ROYTEC places in the faculty and staff who work tirelessly to ensure students receive instruction that meets them where they are at, allowing them to succeed and help them reach their educational goals. But as we all know, such effective instruction doesn't happen by magic or in isolation. It happens through the continual and purposeful renewal of faculty expertise and practice. As educators, we're natural advocates for lifelong learning and the ongoing professional development we place on that. We enjoy learning as much as we love teaching. We are always seeking new ways to renew our practice, learn new skills, and engage with students. We share ideas and practices. We try things out. We see what works, we see what doesn't work, and we learn from those experiences. Such continual learning and seeking out professional development opportunities are key to our role as educators. These very awards recognise colleagues who have demonstrated excellence in teaching. Their success is shared by all of us and acts as a model for our profession. COVID has pushed many of us into thinking about new ways of working, communicating and teaching. It was a sudden pivot that caught us all in the education sector off guard and created a rapid rethink of how we go about our business. Education institutions are often very slow to change and embrace change, but the last 12 months has shown the world how nimble we can be when needed. And out of adversity comes opportunity. I firmly believe that the education sector is in a phase of change for the better, and ROYTEC is well poised to leverage these new opportunities. As faculty and staff members of ROYTEC, you have access to a wide range of professional development opportunities. Whether through one of the training, webinars and seminars offered, the commitment to ensuring the importance of quality instruction is a key pillar of ROYTEC's ecosystem. Quality in instruction directly correlates to high student outcomes. And at the end of the day, student success must be at the core of what we do and how we judge our effectiveness. So today we recognise colleagues through the Exceptional Teaching Awards, and their achievements are all of your achievements, knowing that we are only as good as the whole. So what do we see coming, and how do we continue to think about successful teaching and learning and what that looks like in the tertiary sector? How does teaching and learning in a post-COVID education system develop and from where we were a year ago? And maybe most crucially, what can we try and forecast in teaching and learning? I think we need to take these questions from a global perspective because, after all, education is a global endeavour. Education laces together government entities with the private sector. But we know that access to education, funding levels, and the status of teachers and teaching varies widely across the globe, leading to inequity and varying levels of opportunity. COVID has shone a light on the education system and the structural weaknesses that exist within it. But it's also celebrated the ability of us to change. And much of what we see in the education field in terms of change in practice has been done in very short notice. We as educators now stand at the start line of a reimagining rapid period of internal review, understanding that pre-COVID education had its flaws and were exacerbated by the pandemic. One thing we're all hearing at the moment is a desire to return to normal. But what do we really mean by that? What do we mean and say when we hear the word normal? I don't know about you, but pre-COVID education in normal times had serious issues and flaws. I don't want to return to normal. I want education to develop into a new phase, learning from the past and our COVID experience. Normal was not working for many of our students across the world. So why go back to that? So what am I seeing in terms of the role of the teacher and the instructor? Well, we're seeing an increasingly level of interrogation and untanglement around what it is to teach, what is teaching and learning. New technologies, new opportunities, artificial intelligence, a developing pedagogy, an increased understanding around educational neuroscience chart out endless possibilities for the teaching profession. And these futures are exactly what the ROYTEC Exceptional Teaching Awards recognise. Not just a mark of past excellence, but a belief that supporting faculty yields a future of untold educational possibilities for our students and ourselves. So go forward, explore practice, seek out change and innovative ways of teaching, engage with colleagues, with each other, grasp ROYTEC's professional development opportunities when you can. The futures of education are being written right now, and you are all co-authors. Again, congratulations to all of the award recipients who are receiving an Exceptional Teaching Award. Because of you, ROYTEC and your students are much stronger for it. Thank you and stay safe.